Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Cloudy Sheep and we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 in the Return of the Russian Revolution edition. So we are playing as the Russian Whites against the Soviet Union, making quite a bit of progress here, especially in Western Russia, Belarus, the Ukraine, this sort of area. Mopping up a bit really. We've just sent our guys over here, so there's a little bit of shifting of units and all that, so yeah, and we should see fairly a number of our units being pushed to different places. So let's send these two guys, for example, up here, so that they might try to cut the distance to Leningrad, which seems to be the new Russian capital after we took Moscow at the end of the last episode. And our capital, of course, still is somewhat weirdly Stalingrad, since we are fighting Stalin. So yeah, but there doesn't seem to be any possibility to rename that, so there's that. Right, we also have a couple of more army experience points, so let's briefly check whether there's anything they would like to do. I think this division template is a bit boring, but not critical in any way, so I think I like that. Also the template for the mountain division seems to be fine. Cavalry will not be concerned about. The NKVD units are alright. In terms of tanks, they're still needs to be a little bit of stuff done. Specifically, I think they deserve recon, maintenance, artillery, and engineering companies. Do we want to do engineering companies? It lowers the organization a little bit, but it adds also a little bit to the defense, and I think the defense is comparatively poor. Well, that's alright. So yeah, I don't think we need this. And this would increase our manpower requirements, which is pretty fine because we have 3 million people. Towed artillery would really be negligible. Infantry equipment would work out. Support equipment as well. So I think this is a fine change. That gives them quite a bit of additional capabilities that are fine. Also, in particular, the maintenance company I would like to see. So yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Let's do it. Leaves us at 15. So a brief look again at the motorized template over here, which I think we should be expanding a little bit by more motorized infantry. And of course, since we don't have any, this really shouldn't be much of an issue. We can just add these guys. I would like to add one more, but apparently that's not possible, so let's give it at this. It will probably mean that we'll temporarily dive into negative manpower and negative infantry equipment, as you can see over here. So let's make sure that on the training, these guys have the highest priority because they now need a bit more infantry equipment, and I would really like these guys to be trained, so yeah, let's make sure that is happening. Good stuff. You, over here. 3rd Army, I think this is 3rd Army. Let's transfer it over there. You as well. Where are you going? Pointless to get down there, okay. Make sure that's not happening. And yeah, let's go. Good. So, get back to doing the time thing. Let's also briefly look at army efforts. So we have 43 days basically into the Civil War. And we're doing okay for ourselves. Now remember, after this we don't really have to deal with Germany probably, because Germany is now a republic due to somewhat unforeseen circumstances. You know what, down here I think it's fine to now do a little counter-attack over here. 90%. You should be out of supply, you should be in multiple combats, so I would hope that this is a fight that you'll be very quick to win. Good stuff. Good, everyone here seems to be doing fine. This attack isn't going quite as well as I would hope, so let's see whether we can't reinforce that a little bit. You two are already attacking, so that's alright, I believe. Let's get you a bit more directly involved, and these two tank units up over here. Can we send you to somewhere where that would make sense, where you would be very productive? Here, I don't think so. Up over here, maybe that's a bit more friendly territory. Not really. It's always it's all everywhere. It's pretty wooded, so yeah, I don't think there is that much possibility. But what I think we can do is send you over there, just as a bit of a wild option. You there. You can go here, and this tank. No, maybe go this way. You guys are all doing a good job. Yeah, looks like. But you could support this attack, as could you. We advanced over there. This tank is alright. This is all marshes. That's really nasty tank terrain, so I guess we'll have to stick on this side of the road, really. Probably it's quicker to go this way to Novgorod. And let's try to dash for Leningrad. Although I don't think that's going to be a possibility. You need to get over there. You know what? I think we can tell both of these guys to attack. What's down here? Another tank, okay. Let's make sure you're going to the front line. Linear maybe? Planes. Yeah, that's good stuff. And you just get over there. Good, good, good. Down here, I think this is the hardest fight right now, because we don't really have the massive support that we need. Because down here, oh, he's starting to lose? I don't believe that. This should really be dropping quite quickly, actually. It's not dropping that quickly, but still, it will be fine. This guy also finished his job over there, so yeah, looking more and more clean now. So only 2 pockets really over here. You just continue supporting this attack. Just making sure we're quashing these guys as hard as we can. You can also support this attack. Yeah, and then we'll get a good new job for the first army. I think we'll probably be squeezing in somewhere. This is a marsh again, right? Yeah. So try to get towards that place without too much issue. Over here. No, sorry. This guy, yeah, really good there. Don't use any marshes. And you should be supporting this attack. Get it there. Good. Would it maybe be possible for you to go here? And for you to go there. These guys need to place a bit more cool. Correct. So you there, you there. Is that 1 division? Yeah, it's 1 division, not 7. And one of you go there. And you don't even need to do that, just advance a little. We can tell the tank to go there. This way we might have encircled it. Okay, right on. Right. You should be going this way, I believe. And then you guys can just literally advance a little. Right, this way. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, down there we bought the tank. Fantastic news. So really the south is clear now. And this should collapse pretty quickly, I believe. Oh, pre-military factories. How far are we along to the infantry equipment? 24 days. It's still a little while. In terms of logistics, everything else looks fine though. Also support equipment, heavy tanks. We're not producing heavy tanks anymore, I don't believe we are. Yeah, so maybe let's try to get at least a couple. I think that would be a good idea. Not with the highest priority, but still. Oh, but we even got more. More factories, so... Yeah, anything else we need in particular? I think more motorized is always good. But even there we should have not that much, so... Yeah, let's leave it at that for now, although I think very soon, once all of this collapses. And I think today should be really Yeah, there we go. So all that collapsed, which means the first army is now pretty much free to do anything. So let's briefly have a look at the army disposition over here. So on the very left we have the third army. I think we can tell you to take a little bit more responsibility even. So extend this line to over here, and on the other hand tell the second army, which is your next door neighbor, to concentrate a bit more on that, and then we'll tell the third army to formulate an attack plan. I think just these marches are so annoying. So, but yeah, we'll have to cross that. So I would like you to attack a little bit like that, and then after you achieve that, take Leningrad. Wasn't that a good song by on Leningrad? Rather, yeah. So a bit multi-staged over here, but I think that should be alright. Not gonna tell them to attack right now. Second army on the other hand. So this front over here, yeah, I think it's alright, although, you know what, we'll redraw this a little bit so that you are actually aiming to expand all the way to this lake. And then we can tell the second army indeed to formulate an attack plan that brings you up towards over here. And I think that's gonna be alright. Good. Right, yeah, that seems fine to me. And then the next bit will actually be the first army, and you'll get a little bit of a different front line. So you'll start up over here between these two rivers, and you are supposed to attack up onto this river. Right, and once these guys arrive, we will shift these guys a little bit to the right and extend our capabilities there. Might even merge these guys, but we have to see. Right, then we have a couple of cavalry units, which I hope we will be able to send over here. And again, we'll edit this a little bit to include a further advance, and that includes the actual advance, which we'll put like this, just because it's an open area and we shouldn't really have any problem dealing with that. Good, so you should also shift over there. That seems very fine. Another tank unit that is just going nowhere. Just try to get over there, please. Are you attacking? Nope, you should be attacking. Yeah, you're doing that, so it's also alright. And you can just sort of get over here and secure our flank against that lake. Likewise, you try to go to Leningrad. Never mind that it's marshes because you are a cavalry. That should be a little bit easier. Keep on attacking over here, just to strengthen our situation a little bit. Good! Very nice indeed. I think it helped massively that we were able to deploy so many units. I mean, most of our units, especially like these guys, you can see they're all pretty much green, and they are actually they're getting pretty close to earning their status, but that meant that they were really hard pushed. You guys, Europe's army, I think you have to hold your advance. That doesn't look too good what you're doing over here. Yeah, you need to recover a little bit, and we'll be getting some reinforcements to you once this down here has been dealt with. Speaking of this, we should deal with this. Right, so you're attacking over there, that's fine. You could come over there and you have this, so. And another tank division. that should be done for very soon. Can you guys all be a bit more proactive? I mean, I know I told you to not to worry about this too much, but still, an advance would be nice. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were already on the way. Yeah. Without a position, I feel units should be much more likely to advance. Although we can see how that would open up things for views by a player. Okay, so first army seems to have settled. So I think we can tell the 6 divisions of this army to actually merge up with the reserves potentially. So yeah, we'll tell you over here. I know you'll be different army. That should be fine. Good. We have a little bit command power. I'm reluctant to use it because, well, you can advance against this cavalry. Now you have low organization and all that. You're done with that, so you can come over here and start to cut in roads. Right over here, cutting off a little bit. So yeah, third army, I think we can really activate this order. Oh! And you know what? Second army, you're all part of this offensive line. You know what? In fact, we should execute that. Lots of attrition over here. 5%, but you do have the Barricade, yeah, I know. But you do have the maintenance company. It shouldn't be quite as bad for you guys, but we'll see. You guys over there, you should be part of this. Lest you forget. I want you to. And I think we can tell the first army to advance as well. Organization seems to have recovered a little bit. 4 divisions responsible for this down here. I think that's fine. Good. Is this being attacked? Yes it is. Right. 2 divisions, but I think that'll be fine. You guys are slowly making your way to Leningrad or other places. Yeah. Cutting in like this will screw this up a little bit, but still that's fine. Oh, decisions are available. 50, so that would be industrial enterprise. No, we don't need that. The free military factories, what do we want to spend that on? You know what, I think in terms of our production over here, should shift this a little bit. I think I wanna keep my military factories after all. And I think we should be building new ones, not converting ones, not building not building civilian factories, but at least use our power to really set up good units over here. Where is Moscow? Should it be? Sometimes this feels weird. This. Ooh, oh, over here, yeah, of course. And over there, there's nothing really that we can rely on having too much, but yeah. Move these guys down because they repair themselves and we don't need to spend the resources doing that. Just advance if you don't have anything better to do. Please and thank you. Hey guys, just keep going. Right, that's fine. And now we can take these tanks and advance them sort of this way. Leave one cavalry, leave second cavalry, leave third cavalry, and then there's one of you guys up here, and the other one to over here. You're all making progress. You should be attacking. Progress being made over there, that's fine. We're going to Leningrad, good. Come on. Just get rid of that mob, it annoys me. Yeah, I think they're collapsing really, honestly. A bit surprising how quickly that came about. And we need to pick second army and tell you to recruit the front a little bit. So this should be fine. Oh, where are you going? Okay, you are going that way, so so should be fine. Well, you can simply come up here just to get into a defensive battle over there. Good. You should be cut off fairly soon. I'm making progress. Maybe you'll be able to snatch Leningrad from them before they attack. Let's make sure we are pushing the attack over here. Oh, more pre-military factories, so yeah. I don't think it makes sense to invest in this now. Let's just build up a little bit of support equipment and very soon we'll switch over. Okay, one of you needs to hold this. As you can probably go that way. You are coming up this way, so you just crawl through all of these forests, please. That should be that. Good. Tank division. I guess it's fine to participate in the attack. Over here, you are getting there, that's lovely. Then can I ask you to attack this one? And you should also just join forces. Well, that is good. We should be bobbing both of those, otherwise it'll just be a little bit of a mess. And the tank has also finished its way over there, so it's fine. Cut this in smaller and smaller pieces, and please just arrive in Leningrad. So yeah, I think like that should work. And yeah, come on. 4 hours. Italy? Ooh. Okay. So we are seeing some new threat emerging. Italy is in coalition with Austria and Hungary. We actually helped them at some point, but the Novus Romanum alliance. Oh, it's just Bulgaria for now. Interesting. So they dropped out of the other one. Still, in the development to keep our eyes on. Over here, everything seems to be fine. We are refining our position. 7 divisions over here. 4 divisions over here, 10 over here, so who are these guys? Okay, you and you, I honestly think you should be part of this. There would be no major rush doing anything here. Even 6 divisions is a bit too many, really. You, just get over there, please. Good! Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see how it turns out next time. Last thing I'm gonna do, tank army. Execute this attack order. Excellent. Thank you guys. See you next time. Bye bye.